Oh, wait, hold on. You can't see anything. Wait, I think it's reading that. Of course, I can't break through. This world is way too gentle. I forgot it probably will. It's going too fast, guys. Doesn't realize it's like a dream. Exactly like a dream. This was free. This was free. How is this free? The intro alone, guys. It just seems really good. No, it's just me. I'll be honest. I didn't even read the description. It just the art style just looked really good. So, hopefully I don't mess anything up and I'm able to play well. Oh, maybe I should have changed the language settings because I'm not sure if it's in English. I hope it is. It's like snowing. Did you know that our sun is a very unusual star? To start with, it's a yellow dwarf. Those constitute for just 7 to 10% of all stars in the universe. Okay. It's an outlier even among those. Most yellow dwarfs are primarily covered with dark spots. The sun isn't. The majority of its surface is bright. In fact, it has 3 times the number of light spots than it does dark spots. Sure, its overall brightness index is nothing special. You could even call it underwhelming compared to other stars of its type. But even so, it works harder. It works harder than most to shine as bright as it can. And I find that really cute. I don't remember where I read about this. Must have been some newspaper from years ago. But that small piece of trivia still pops in my mind whenever I look up at the morning sky. It's not much of a view, to be honest. Not much of a sky, not much of a sun. I guess that's the kind of region it is. Some people say that the sun is just lazing around in our parts, what with the constant snow. But people that go around saying that, well, they clearly haven't read that newspaper. The more I thought about things like that, and the more I learned, the more I realized how incredible everything is. I'm gonna say And what do we do when we want others to perceive us a certain way? We try to mold ourselves accordingly. Ah, I think I get it now. The universe gradually felt the desire to be seen. It wanted to be admired, loved, and observed because there's nothing more a world can do but to observe itself. It's the best and only pastime there is, as far as the world is concerned. And if observation is good, more observation is even better. Of course, an endless universe can observe itself endlessly. You can say that its observation value equals infinity. That value may seem absolute, but it isn't really, not in mathematics. Infinity plus one exists. It's a value that the universe could never reach as a singular, albeit infinite observer. So it had to create new, finite observers to add to its infinity. It needed to create sentient life. Sentient life is the plus one. When I put it like that, it sounds like all of us are extras at a party. Now that isn't fun. This vast, mighty universe trains itself so meticulously to make new observers possible. It fine-tuned all of its systems so precisely, just to have us here. It worked so hard just to share its one joy with us. Us, worthless insects. Oh no. Oh no, this can't be. That's cute. It's really cute. I should have expected this. I should have known the infinite universe would be infinitely cute. The world is truly wonderful. 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 Okay, that's I'll least switch up. Okay. What what I thought we were like I thought I was chilling, guys. I was it's so empty. I I was feeling good. What's with the no music, guys? Ira Gravchevska Gravchevskaya is missing. Huh? I look up from my desk. A low hum runs through the class. Gravchevskaya? What? Seriously? She's just skipping. Nah, she ran off with that one guy. You saw? No, but come on, you know her. She's totally. Silence. The teacher taps her journals on the desk. Ira's parents filed the report yesterday night. They haven't seen her since she left for school. Oh. Another round of whispers. The teacher raises her voice. So if any of you have any information that might help in finding Ira, please report it to the teacher's office or the police after class. That is all. On to the lesson. It's crazy how quickly just the transition from like, oh, we're missing one of the students, and then to just go back to kind of learning and like another round of whispers, like the chit chat amongst themselves. A chair creaks in the back. Also, it puts into question like the type of comments and remarks you make about someone. You know, it's like they didn't know that she was missing, and they were kind of like not being mean, but saying all these things. Oh, she ran off with this one guy without actually knowing the full story, and just sort of having these ideas in their heads of what could have happened. And next thing you know, she's missing, and so now you messing around like that just seems so much more awful, like so much more unpleasant. You know, what if she was just skipping class and she was the guy? Then there'd be no harm in the comments that you made, but now she's missing, and I feel like comments like that are just not cool. A creak, a chair creaks in the back. Wait, do you really expect us to just study like normal after hearing that? Yeah, see, this guy gets it. I don't know how you would in a situation like that. Yeah, yeah, we're shocked, you know? We're worried, sick. Seriously, our classmate's missing. Our friend, our Irochika. The room fills with repulsive giggles. Cut it out. Garen, sit back down. The teacher's voice sounds just as dry as it did when she broke the news. She turns towards the blackboard to write down the date. We all know the situation will probably resolve itself just fine. So let's not act dramatic. If you have anything valuable to say, I'll be happy to hear it in the office. She puts the chalk down and begins the lesson. It's December 19th. A bird flies past the window. Disappearance? Give me a break. Aren't you supposed to wait 3 days or something? That's a myth. That's a myth. You can file a missing report whenever, especially if it's a kid. Oh yeah? Hey, let's report each other as missing and see who they find first. Ha, you're on. No, but seriously, what's with the sudden hubbub? She didn't come home, big deal. I thought wandering off was her whole thing. Right? That's just Grachevskaya for you. Bet her parents just want some attention. I'd like they need any more of that. I mean, I've heard of some weird cases. Yeah, never seen ever. Crazy is genetic. You think she's in some crack house now? Yeah, no way. Do we even have any? I wish. That used to be something fun to do. Honestly. Hey. Hope she's like for sure with the guy, right? The guy? You don't know? A bunch of people have seen them together. It's some older dude. He's like 30 or something. Ew. You serious? Yeah, it's so trashy. I slowly walked behind my classmates as we head to the next lesson. I slowly... So I'm seeing all of this as, who am I in the story? I walk behind my classmates as we head to the next lesson. I'm not the guy. And I'm neither of the students, so who am I? It's irritating. Their conversation is ticking me off, I'm not sure why. It's not as if they aren't making sense. It's not unusual for you to wander off somewhere on her own. I'm not treating this news with any real gravity. Really, I'm no better than them. There is a trace of worry in my head, but it isn't directed towards Ira. Instead, when I first heard about her disappearance, the thought that flashed into my mind was rather ugly. No, now nobody will come to save me. I think it's for that, but regardless of what people are saying, and regardless of what I personally think, that's still a missing person. Her poor parents must be so worried. Just picturing it makes me feel glum. I'm not surprised Ira would just run off somewhere without telling anybody, but still. It's not like we've ever been friends. It would be strange if stranger if I acted all torn up about it, right? She's just that kind of person. Always getting herself in trouble and always hanging out in places she's not supposed to be at. They're right. This wouldn't be the first time that Ira left for God knows where. But is it really true? The stuff they said about that older man? I've never even seen or heard anything like that, even though this whole time. I suppose it's plausible, knowing how some girls are. Even so, I'd never have thought Ira would be the type to be love-struck like that. Love-struck, huh? When I put it that way, then it's almost... Yeah, it's almost definitely cute. Ira in love. Forbidden love, too. Wow, I'd never have guessed. I never took that girl for a romantic. But she's a girl at the end of the day. And she does like those type of books. So perhaps she was planning to elope all along? It's all so complicated. I'm really torn on this, I really am. On one hand, it's super romantic. Such a beautiful, young love with no regard for what anyone thinks. It's so incredible. It's incredibly cute. But on the other hand, I'm really sad. It's selfish and it's dumb, but if Ira is really gone, it's like I've got nothing to hope for anymore. Hey, Shabina. Oh, huh? You know anything about this? No. Why would I? Well, you two were pretty close, right? Their whole group chuckles. We weren't. No? No, not at all. Really? I thought you two were... What? They all erupt in laughter. We weren't... We didn't even talk. Fighting, jerk. Grachevskaya is screwing the old guy. She ain't like that. I don't know. Some chicks swing both ways. You never know these days. Look at her face. Chill out, Shabina. We're just kidding, jeez. Why were you getting so scared anyways? You really are a lesbo or something? I'm not. They just keep laughing. What can I even say to that? No matter what I do, they just keep laughing. If Ira came in through the door right now and heard what they were saying, all hell would break loose. I mean, she only disappeared a day ago. She's probably just coming late today. She doesn't even know there's a missing report. Maybe she has already left her lover's place. Maybe she's trudging through our snowing schoolyard as we speak. No, she's already inside. She's already left her wet puffy jacket in the cloakroom. And now she's going down the corridor, up the stairs, to the left. That's right, she's coming. She's gonna storm in any minute now. Right, that's it. I hear her, I can hear her footsteps. She's coming. Ira's coming. What's with that face? You look like you're holding it. She's totally I'm not. I've never talked to her. I told you. The steps walk past the classroom. Now that they're closer, they don't sound like her at all. They never sounded like her in the first place. Well, maybe not with her, but like in general. Yeah, you don't have a boyfriend, right, Shabina? Why's that? I don't know. Dude, look at her. Be real. Come on, don't say that. What, you want to be her boyfriend? Hey, Shabina, want to go out with Igor? Oi. What? Come on, he's a great guy. Right, Igor? You treat her right. Screw off, man. I'm not doing this. I bite my tongue. There I go again. Bad habit. It's not like it works anyway, so why do I keep doing it? I plop down at my desk and start mindlessly flipping through the textbook. I need to stop indulging fantasies like that. It just makes me feel stupid every time. If Eric came in through that door and beat them up right then and there, would it really help my case? They'd probably keep saying those same things behind her back and to my face. I guess it really would be for the worse. Yeah, I shouldn't have pushed for that. If Vera saw that, it would just add fuel to that fire. So it's a good thing that she didn't interfere. It's a good thing. It's a really great thing. Yeah. At least these guys don't bother me for the rest of the day. Everyone's too preoccupied with gossip. I can't focus on studying either. I keep thinking. The last time I saw Ira, the teacher says her parents saw her leaving in the morning, but she didn't show up to class. That part's nothing new. Ira has always had a bad attendance record. So I assumed she skipped as usual and went to see that man they talked about. Did she go with him right away? Because in that case, yesterday evening. Go home, Asaya. The teacher's office, was it? I'm kind of scared of going straight to the police, but I should probably report that. I'm not sure if it will be of any help. And for some reason, the idea of telling anyone what I saw, something about it just doesn't sit right with me. But there's no logical reason for that. I need to get over myself. Sure, she's probably fine. I know that. Yeah, sure, she's probably fine. I know that. Freaking everyone knows that. But if she's not well, I'm gonna regret it big time. Oh, but I might be tearing star-crossed lovers apart. If Ira really ran away to be with someone that she cares about so deeply, away from society's ridicule, would it really be right to ruin it? Shoot, I have to admit, I'm also a little judgmental. I mean, it's really beautiful. I do believe that judging love like that is ugly. But whenever I start to consider it closely, I just can't brush off how much older that man is. I just can't. I'm really no better than the rest. Wait, that's it. So that's why I don't want to tell anyone about what I saw. It must be the good in me screaming, don't ruin their good fortune. They're probably so happy together right now. It's none of your business. Gosh, yes, that must be it. That explains everything. Should I follow my heart then? Should I keep silent? It's not as if what I had seen will make a difference. It was kind of inconsequential. There's no point in telling anyone about it at all. It's not the kind of information that points to any particular location or culprit. Not that there is one. So let's keep it silent and everyone will be happy. I'll be happy. The good, irrational me will be happy. And the cold, reasonable me will be happy as well. That's kind of crazy. I really thought we'd get a choice as to whether or not we tell. But not giving us a choice, that's interesting. I wonder why you're able to like save and quick save if like a choice like this isn't under your, like, I don't know. I thought it'd be like an interesting choice to make. Whether we tell or not tell. Yep. Good job, Asaya. You solved it. It sure is nice to have a clean conscience. Well, no need to loaf around here any longer. I guess I better head home. Hey, counterpoint. What if, and bear with me here, what if Ira is actually missing? Despite all odds, there's always a possibility that she is in danger. If there's even the tiniest chance that my report will help in finding her, then that info is worth providing. And if she really did elope with her beloved, then my testimony won't change a thing. It's worthless at worst. That's true. If I carefully weigh the pros and cons, that off chance of Ira being in danger and my words being the key to saving her makes for a strong argument. Well, my words being the key to saving her. Wow, yeah, that would be so amazing. And then I'd come home and visit her in the hospital and she wouldn't know how to thank me. She'd say I shouldn't have. She'd say, I told you to leave me alone, Donnie. But then I'd just shake my head and respond, it's nothing. I was just doing what I was supposed to. Now I gotta come up with something cooler. I'll need to think about that. Wait, why is she in the hospital? Do I hope Ira ends in the hospital? That's what I was wondering too. Jeez, of course not. I don't need my freaking testimony to save her. I hope my testimony is useless because she's already home. Or is calling home, telling her parents how happy she is with the love of her life. That's what I hope for. I just keep having stupid thoughts today. At least I know what I should do now. I've made my decision. I'm going to the teacher's office. Where was it again? I doubt they expect anyone to come. I'll probably look kind of silly. Wouldn't be the first time. Well, who cares? Walking. Down the staircase, to the right, down the hall. There, that's the teacher's office. Oh? A girl. There's a girl standing there, right by the door. I think I've seen her before. Is she an upperclassman? Our town is really tiny, and so is our school. If I were a better person, I would know her name. She turns to look at me. I'm not sure what she's expecting, so I nod a little. Is there a queue? A queue? To the office. Oh, no. I'm just waiting for someone. Oh, okay. Hey. What? You're Asaya, right? Yes. How did you know? That's kind of a loaded question. Is it? That's a loaded question? Okay. How do we know anything? Knowledge. How do we know anything? Listening, studying. How do we know? How do we know anything? I guess it depends on what you mean. How do we know anything? All she asked was like, how did she know about her? I guess. I mean, it's not like I have lots of faces to remember here. You know me too, right? Sorry. Really? That's what I was talking about. It's not that I don't care to remember everyone's name. I just don't know where other people get them from. They say that in tiny cities like this, everyone knows each other, but that's just not true. We learn about the people outside from our immediate circle through gossip or common friends, but I haven't made new ones since the day Tosia left. And gossip? Sure, sometimes I overhear my classmates shouting about this and that, but I don't like listening to them. I don't like their voices, so I try not to pay too much attention. Wait, when I put it like that, it kind of does sound like my fault. My point is, when people regurgitate the idea of everyone knows everyone, the word everyone doesn't include me. The name's Marina. Oh, it's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. You got something to share about Grachevskaya? How did you know? What do you mean how? We had an announcement, same as you. They told us to report to the teachers and all. I see. For some reason, I thought they only broke the news to us, Ira's classmates. But it makes sense they'd at least give the upperclassmen a heads up just in case they happen to know her. Which means... You also know something about Ira? Yep. That's great. So, you talked to the teachers already? Sure did. Wow, and what did you tell them? That's between me and the investigation. You can't just spout info like that out in the open, Asaya. The wall's got ears. I understand. Sorry. Okay, well, you don't have to apologize. Shoot. I'm making an awful first impression. Not only did I not know her name like I was supposed to, but now I look like I don't know the first thing about vigilance. Who am I kidding? I really don't. I'll just go in then. Marina suddenly blocks my path. No, you won't. I'm sorry? You're not telling them anything. She just wiggled her fingers to the tact of each syllable. Why? Because a bad feeling stirs up in my chest. Please, don't tell me it's gonna be the same thing as my classmates. Is this because I acted rude? I didn't mean to. Well, I never mean to. I just can't help. I just can't help it, can I? We just met, and I've already managed to mess everything up. Dang it. I desperately search her face for signs of mockery, but weirdly, I can't find any. I've been waiting for you. Huh? Surprised? Of course I am. No, wait. This has to be some stupid ruse. I'm going to believe this girl and then she'll just laugh in my face about it. No, I'm serious. Ira told me about you. Really? Yeah. Oh gosh, they talked about me? Wow. I'm shocked Marina's being friendly as she is, considering the kind of description Ira could give. Wait, does this mean she's a friend of Ira's? For some reason, I never thought about her having any. At least not at school. That was really presumptuous of me. I wonder what Ira is like when she's with friends. I know you saw her yesterday. I figured you want to report it, so I ran here as soon as class ended. I figured you want to report. I guess it'd be easier to catch you between lessons, but I got so caught up in all of those stupid rumors. It kind of slipped my mind. She knows? But hey, what matters is that it all worked out. So why are you stopping me? Well, Marina looks around the empty corridor before lowering her voice. If you tell them about yesterday, you'll make everything worse. Huh? Let's not talk about this in front of the office, okay? Come on, let's go. She takes a step back and beckons me with her hand. I'm not sure what she has in mind, but it doesn't seem like a prank. Still, wait. I know Ira's probably fine, but isn't it better to play it safe? The faster we share all we know with everyone, the... Quiet, you. I just said that we shouldn't talk about this stuff where the adults can hear. Okay. Marina grabs my hand and starts dragging me down the corridor. She's not exactly being quiet either. Although my stumbled process sounds so weak, they might as well be white noise to the other girl. Yes, I spent half my day doubting whether I should report at all. So what? I carefully examined my options and came to my own conclusion. I deserve to see it through. I deserve to testify. But some part of me is relieved that the ultimate choice was made for me. I mean, that silly gut feeling I thought I overcame with reason has come out on top. So there was something to it in the end. So I was right. My heart was right. Sure, I can't actually know that, since I'm yet to hear what Marina has to say, but this can't be pure chance, can it? And if it's not, what does it actually hinge on? Did Marina show up because the world needed to stop me for the sake of something more important? Or did Marina show up because I subconsciously wished for something, for anything, to stop me? Or whatever it was, I guess I don't mind this after all. I think I'll stick with the grander narrative angle for this time being. The world being the world bending itself to the will of some worthless gnat. It's a preposterous idea. But it wouldn't be the first time for me, would it? And the fact that the world, for any reason, has decided to guide me towards the right path. That's so endlessly sweet. Down the stairs, to the lobby, to the courtroom. I don't resist anymore. Marina drags me along, and I can feel my doubt turning into excitement. This is definitely the right path. This girl knows about Ira. I want to know more about Ira too. The whole wide world wants me to know. z.a.t.o, I love the world and everything in it. Episode 1, Ira. Ira. Hold on, guys. This music is pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie. I really like the way they're using like the music to build the atmosphere. I'm not gonna lie, I really like this, oh, is it off, is it a little off? Hold on, guys. I'm locked in. Wait. It feels like the border isn't quite there. I just looked at the... Hold on. Let me look at the actual stream. Oh, oops. Yeah, I think it is a little off. Is that better? Okay, I think it's better. I think I fixed it. It's kind of like off by a little bit. It's like it didn't really matter, but it was kind of odd. But it was just like the border was off. I don't know. It's a little odd. What is your problem? Everyone is looking from Ira to Garen to the chair that just crashed to the floor next to the boy, barely missing him. Huh? Krachevskaya. Oh, is she insane? Somebody call the teacher. Not paying any mind to the commotion that filled the classroom, Ira storms towards Garen. Her face is contorted with rage. Before he can react, she rips the notepad from his hand and slams it on my desk. I hastily grab onto it. Read it again, now kick your teeth in. Huh? Are you nuts? Ira doesn't respond. For a second, she glares at him, then turns around and stomps back to her desk. The classmates who were caught up in a laughing fit just a moment ago are now watching her in silent bewilderment. They scoot out of her way as she retrieves her bag, then head towards the door. Crazy girl. She ignores him. Krachevskaya, where are you going? Pump. Hey! Ira forcefully pushes past the teacher. You... Krachevskaya. What do you think you're doing? Your parents will hear about this. Her threat falls on deaf ears. Everyone knew Krachevskaya. She's always been like that, I think. No, not throwing chairs around. I had no regard for the rules that everyone's supposed to follow. I guess they called someone like her a problem child. Her parent got a lot of flack for it. It's only normal in a town like ours. Not just because of its small size, but because of its, let's say, exclusivity. Vorkuta 5 prides itself on its virtually non-existent crime rate. That's the natural consequence of nobody being allowed to enter or exit without a permit. You're lucky to be here, to have a salary higher than the national average, to have access to goods people in the neighboring towns can't even dream of. Few get afforded such a privilege. Last time I checked, their population hasn't even hit 6,000. So when someone like Ira appears on this tiny society's radar, she's not just seen as a delinquent. She's a puzzling stain on a community that's meant to be spotless. Like a weed that's sprouted in a painstakingly maintained flower garden. Of course, it is not as if she had appeared out of thin air. It's all in the family, they say. The blame falls on the people responsible. That is, on Ira's parents. And questions begin to arise. Why is Gravachevsky's daughter behaving like this? Grachevsky's daughter, Grachevsky's. Is there trouble at home? Do they believe this is acceptable? Do they not teach her discipline? Do they not understand how fortunate they are? They're being granted so much, yet they can't do the bare minimum in raising their own child. Do they really want to be here? Do we want them to be here? I've heard a lot of talks like that. I've heard more after Ira threw the chair at Garen. I didn't get why. Everyone was just having fun. And it was my fault for bringing the notebook anyway. I was hoping to write a little in the library once school was done, but my bag slipped and all of a sudden contents were scattered on the floor. Of course they would get curious about it. Of course they'd want to read the silly things I wrote. It's not a big deal. It's not like I've ever taken poetry or drawing very seriously. Those are just fun distractions, nothing more. If people laugh, well, what's it matter to me? I couldn't wrap my head around it. I couldn't, but I still wanted to thank Ira somehow. She rarely shows up to school, and even when she does, she can just leave at random. I couldn't get a hold of her for a long time because of that. Well, that, so I was really scared. Ira has never as much as looked at me. Even when she lashed out at Garen, it was like I weren't even there. But 2 weeks after the incident, it finally happened. We crossed paths. I went to the bathroom doing some lesson. I think it was math. I came in through the door. That's a cool shot. What are these kids, like freaking 10? What on earth? And there she was, blowing white smoke through the half-open window. I didn't even know she was at school. Oh, hi. Ira shot me a disinterested look. Okay, bye. That's crazy. A look like that. Guys, it's over. It's over. Why is she looking over like that? All I said was hello. I was like, hi. I thought that was a pretty normal thing to do. She's giving me this freaking stare. That's just a disinterested look? It seems like more than being disinterested. No? Just me? Hi. I awkwardly scuttled past her to one of the stalls. After closing the door, I realized I was so nervous I couldn't do any of my business. So I just sat there thinking about how I should approach her. It's not like I had some long conversation or formalities in mind. I just wanted to say thanks. In theory, it should have been easy. But wouldn't that make me look like a weirdo too? Assuming she did all that for me? That would just make me look self-centered. I had no idea how much time had passed while I was in the stall. Maybe 5 minutes, maybe 20 seconds. But when I heard what sounded like her getting off the windowsill, I swung open the door. Wait! Huh? Wait, that's kind of hilarious, guys. I think I would have let the moment pass if I'm being completely honest. I froze up. She stood next to the window, bag in hand. The cold draft wafted through her hair. I had to say something. I got this rare chance. The world gave me this rare chance to tell her what I wanted. But what am I supposed to say? Thank you? After I just tumbled out of a toilet stall? What? She raised an eyebrow. I just stood there with my mouth helplessly open, as if I'd just gone mute, as if every word in the Russian dictionary got wiped from my brain. So it is Russian, okay. Whatever. No, wait, please. I took a step towards her and she jolted away like I were a leper. I don't know what I should say or ask. I just knew I had to say something, even if it was the first thing that popped to my mind. What? What do you want? Isn't it cold? Huh? The windowsill. When you sat smoking there, right by the window? I thought, weren't you cold like that? She blinks. Not really. Maybe a little. I thought so. Anything else? No, I mean, yes, I'm sorry that you got in trouble. Huh? Well, I heard you got into a lot of trouble after that. You know, when Karen read my stupid poetry. I'm sorry for that. She eyed me for several seconds, which to me felt like an eternity. She then sighed and slowly flipped her hair back. And why are you apologizing? That had nothing to do with you. Huh? Well, I guess not. His voice was getting on my nerves. I see. I looked down at the tiled floor. I knew that was the case, of course. It's not like I was hoping I would jump to defend my honor or anything of the sort. I wanted to thank her regardless of intent, but no matter how hard I thought and tried to word it, everything just came out sounding awkward or wrong. Why does this always happen? The sole of her boot squeaked against the floor. She spun around and walked towards the door, and this time I made no attempt to stop her. Your poetry isn't stupid. Huh? I stood there, dumbfounded. Did she just say that? Did I hear that right? Your poetry isn't stupid. Does that mean she likes it? Ira likes my poetry? Ira Grachevskaya? Garbage. Shoot, have I been saying her name right this whole time? Guys, it's difficult. That's a difficult name. I can't even need to pay closer attention to her name. The bell rang and snapped me out of the short-term stupor. I shook my head. Right, I needed to get back to the classroom. I doubted Ira was going to be at the next lesson. I washed my hands for nothing in particular. Okay, being hygienic. It's good. Weeks passed. My life didn't exactly change. I went to school the same way. I sat through the lessons, then went to the store, then to the library or for a walk. And then, when it got dark, I headed home. Day after day. Huh? My notebook. I just left to get a snack from the cafeteria. Where did it go? Oh, Shubina. We borrowed your homework for a second. You don't mind, right? It's fine. Thanks. By the way, is this supposed to be you? He lifts a scrap of paper up to me. Oh no, I forgot I left it in there. No, it's just a drawing. Yeah? You sure? It really looks like if you were pretty. It's not me. Yeah, whatever you say. Sometimes my classmate jokes around with me. Whenever that happened, my thoughts involuntarily drifted to Ira. She still attended classes, albeit irregularly. She always vanished during breaks. I don't know where to, but I wouldn't dare ask. Something told me she'd say, "None of your business," if I did. And she'd be right. But even so, I kept imagining those scenarios in my head. Not just when I was being laughed at. I started doing it when I was walking home from school or to the store, or just wandering the streets, killing time. I kept thinking about how funny it would be if I bumped into Ira. I thought how interesting it would be if we talked. I even tried to stay out longer. I started to take new routes. It's embarrassing to think about it now. But... Ira. She just walks past me in the corridor. Not even a nod, not even a look in my direction. I guess I don't exactly stand out in the crowd, but... No, it's my fault for fumbling. Or it's my fault for bumbling. I should have spoken louder. Even though it took all my courage just to muster that much. Even though I definitely think she shouldn't have, I definitely think she should have heard it. Hey, madam. What? Remember when I gave you 50 kopecks? Was that money? Was there currency? Can I have it back? Huh? 50 kopecks? When was that again? Last Friday. Jesus. You remember things like that? Can I have it back? Man, I don't even remember taking it. You sure you're not making this up? Maybe you give it to someone else. No, it was you. Jeez. I don't freaking know. It's half a ruble. I mean, who gives? Who cares? Yeah, why do you care so much? It's so petty. You probably just lost it or something. My eyes keep snapping to the doorway. It's empty, of course. What am I waiting for? Even if she showed up, what was she to? Mug him in front of everyone? That would be really funny. Hey, stop thinking that. Maybe you really did forget. Who knows? I really shouldn't be upset that it's not that much. I could go grocery shopping with that, but it's not the end of the world. I'm not exactly starving. Lately I've been eating too much junk anyways. Yeah, maybe if I eat less of this stuff, my skin will clear up. That'd be nice. Masaya, don't you? No, I don't. We're not allowed to, though. What are you saying? They allowed it last year. Really? Nobody's gonna send you home for it. Oh, that's good, I guess. These girls rarely talk to me. They're usually pretty nice, though. At least when they're not joking along with the guys. I think one of them likes Vadim. She laughs a lot whenever he says anything to me. I suppose we have very different senses of humor. But you never tried it before, yeah? Makeup? No, never. Seriously? You're like 15 already. 14. Same thing. You gotta learn to do it at some point. Especially with that complexion. Well, I'm not really... Hey, how about we help you out? Yeah, just some light makeup. You'll see what it's like. I don't know. Come on, it's gonna be fun. Yeah, you're gonna love it. Alright, but... Yay, come here then. I don't think people do unpleasant things on purpose. Nobody wakes up in the morning with the goal to make somebody feel bad. I really believe that. If someone is doing something hurtful, they don't fully understand it. So I shouldn't wish bad things on people who don't really know they're being mean. I mean, I shouldn't wish it for Ira to appear and interrupt them, or to scream at them, or punish them, or anything. I can still hear everyone laughing as I run to the corridor. I'm covering my face. Don't need any teacher seeing me like that. At least the toys are closed so I can wash this mess off quickly. But I should stop falling for these pranks, but... Sorry. I left my face up without thinking. Oh no. Ugh. What? Ira jerks away from me. I can't blame her. And it's like an insane person. Yeah, I look awful. God, I can't handle her looking at me like that. I'm sorry. Shoot, she looks the same. I wish I could see what it looks like. Huh? I run past her. Run. I just need to get to the restroom. I just need to wash it off. After about a month, reality had dawned on me. I keep telling myself that Ira's action had nothing to do with me. She told me that much, and in no uncertain terms. She said that, and I keep repeating it again and again and again and again. But I didn't believe it. On some level, I still had onto the faint hope that Ira pitied me, that she cared about me for God knows what reason. No, really, what was the reason? Her lashing out at a classmate she found annoying? One who just so happened to make fun of me? Come here, buddy. Come here. You okay, buddy? Come here. Hold on, guys. Alright, up you go. Up. There you go. Okay. Oh yeah, I read this. Her not joining in, her telling me she liked my writings. She didn't even say that much. She said they weren't stupid. Oh wait. 3 coins clink against my desk. 20. 10. So, you remembered? There. Thanks for the unforgettable night. Everyone around in roast and Snickers. Hey, you're a cheap deal. You free later? Nah. Very funny. Oh please, Shamina, get a sense of humor. Your face is dragging down the class morale. That's right. You're doing us all a disservice. Think of your classmates for once. I let myself believe something would change. I thought about it as if I deserved it. As if I didn't have it good enough before. As if my life had any real problems. I was just being greedy, plain and simple. Getting my hopes up over some silly coincidence. It's all so stupid. I can't help but laugh. But that's okay. I know better now. I was being ridiculous. It's shameful to admit it, but better late than never, right? Got a little too caught up in my own little world. And hey, even if they didn't amount to anything, I can still appreciate those little encounters with Ira for what they were. Brief, but wonderful moments. I could reminisce fondly about the one-on-one time I looked out and saw Garin all scared and confused, or that one time somebody gave my work a compliment, backhanded as it was. I could do that because everyone does that. Everyone has those little things that they look back on with a smile. It's beautiful in its own way, is it not? Our whole lives are a series of episodes, both good and bad. It doesn't matter if they grow into a bigger story, because each moment has a lot of merit of its own. It's something I should learn to be content with. It's something I've been perfectly content with until now. Until I decided that what I had wasn't enough. Speaking objectively, what is there more to complain about? No, seriously. I live in the prettiest part of our vast country. I have a comfortable roof over my head and even my own room. I have 2 living parents. I have wonderful hobbies to enjoy, paper to write on, books to read, TV to watch. I buy myself treats almost every day after I'm done with school. I have good grades, and teachers tell me I have great potential. My classmates also recognize how studious I am. I help them with their studies when they ask me to. That's right, I've got classmates that I can always talk to. Guys I can laugh along with, even if their jokes don't always land. Even if my sense of humor isn't the best. All of this, I have all of this, right here, right now. Everything that a girl my age could ever ask for. So why did I act if that weren't good enough? You idiot. What? Why would you... Wait. Why do you always go along with some BS? I'm so... Ira looks like she's gonna slam me, but inside swings from boot against the snow hill. She then turns to me and starts roughly swiping clumps of snow stuck to my coat. My whole body feels slightly numb. When I start to speak, my voice comes out weaker than expected. Ira, how did you know I was here? Doesn't matter. I heard that guy gargling, I heard that jerk giggling about it. Can you stand? Yeah. I clumsily get up, my limbs feel rigid. I know I shouldn't sit on concrete when it's cold. I wouldn't normally, but there was nowhere else to sit near at the school's back entrance and my legs were starting to get tired. I half-heartedly shake the snow off my skirt and tights. The flakes fall gently on the ground below. I look at Ira. Her face is... Huh? The word concern flashed in my head, but I've already learned I'm no good at judgment like that. I shouldn't be presumptuous. It's a bad habit of mine. I shouldn't flatter myself. I shouldn't. But the question escaped before I managed to cut myself short. So why are you here? What do you mean, why? I told you Garen was bragging about slipping you that... Garen was bragging about slipping you that stupid letter. No, that's not what I'm talking about. Well, this doesn't have anything to do with you, does it? As soon as I said it out loud, I realized I messed up. I really did. Now she's going to punch me. Ira's going to punch me for real. She's going to punch me and then never speak to me again. I don't even say sorry, I just brace myself for the incoming blow. Physical, verbal, I don't care. They've earned it. No, not really. It doesn't concern me at all. It's just annoying. Is that so? Yeah. He angered me. And you angered me too. I don't freaking get you. You knew it wasn't real. There's no way you believed that, right? Right? I didn't believe it. I'm not that dumb. Like down at the moist and crumpled letter I forgot I was still holding. It's the oldest trick in the book. A love letter prank? Really? Who would fall for that? I stare at the shriveled up piece of paper and something about its whole existence feels extremely sad to me. You want to burn it? Huh? I have matches. Oh, no thanks. It's wet anyway. I fold the letter and shove it into my pocket. It'll get damp inside, but I don't care. I can't throw it away. A fake confession is still a confession. It's still a confession in the end. Those words didn't choose to be written insincerely. Huh. A fake confession is still a confession in the end. Those words, huh. It's okay. Even if this whole thing isn't real. I met Ira today. Ira came. After all these weeks of praying, Ira came. Thank you. And I smile at her. Even after I said I had to come to terms with it. No. Right as I was saying it to you, to myself, to the world, I knew that I was lying. I couldn't throw away that last dumb scrap of hope I had. That small involuntary thought that crept into my mind whenever I felt slightly lonelier than usual. Even if it took so long, she finally came. I didn't do anything, really. Flustered. Ira's flustered. Is she flustered? Really? That's cute. That's just so cute. Huh? What's with you? Right. I'm grinning like an idiot. I'm sorry. I'm fine. Whatever. I'm going home. Well, already? Ira gives me a quick once-over. You take care. Yeah, okay. Bye-bye. We wave at each other and I watch her disappear behind the corner. I hesitate. Maybe I shouldn't. It feels like there's still so much I want to say to her. I don't know what or why, but I just know that it's a lot. I turn and walk a couple steps in the direction of my home. No. Change my mind. I run back. Ow. My legs are still so stiff. I turn to the same corner Ira passed not even a minute ago, and she's already gone. I sigh. The snow here isn't that deep enough to leave clear footprints. Not that I'd be desperate enough to follow. Why does she always leave in such a rush? It's okay. My life didn't exactly change. I went to school the same way. I sat through the lessons, then I went to the store, then to the library or for a walk, and then, when it got dark, I headed home. Day after day. Sometimes my classmates junked the rounds with me. Whenever that happened, my thoughts involuntarily drifted to Ira. She still attended classes, albeit irregularly. She always vanished during breaks, but I don't know where to, and I wouldn't dare ask. Something told me she'd say, none of your business if I did, and she'd be right. But even so, I kept imagining those scenarios in my head, not just when I was being laughed at. I didn't want to walking home from school to the store, or just wandering the street, killing time. Just keep thinking about how funny it would be if I bumped into Ira. I thought how interesting it would be if we talked. I even tried to stay out longer. I started to take new routes. And as naive as it was to behave that way, I kept doing it again and again, walking and walking, praying and praying. Do you jerks ever shut up? Huh? Ugh, this girl. Nobody saw Ira enter the class. Everyone was too busy whistling and laughing. She caught me in a really dumb pose. Well, that's on me. I wouldn't have chosen Dare if I knew she'd see me like that. Though choosing truth would be playing with these guys. I'm not sure what's worse. Choosing truth when playing with these guys. I'm not sure what's worse. Oh well. I'm saying all this, but I got what was coming to me. I chose to embarrass myself, and as I did, I kept begging, wishing as hard as I could for Ira to appear. And so she did. And now, despite the overwhelming shame, I feel so happy that I might explode. Ira walks to her desk, barely paying me a passing glance. All the boys skirt out of the way, only Garen doesn't. Move. Nah, what's the rush? Come play with us too. Huh? Dude, you serious? Come on, have some fun for a change. Look, Shabina's having fun. Right, Shabina? Please don't look. Yes. See, Ira doesn't flinch. Out of my way. Or what, you gonna throw a chair at me? To everyone's surprise, Ira calmly puts her bag on the nearest desk. She starts digging through it without saying a word. Garen lets out an awkward chuckle. What, you got a grenade in there or something? She looks at him. Swish. Whoa. Garen jumps back, bumping into another student. What the? Everyone shifts away. What was that? Huh? What the? You. Something silvery shines in Ira's hand. It's a bow compass. Is that? Are you serious? She doesn't say anything. The room fills with low murmurs that quickly turn into jeers. Psycho, nutcase, crazy. Ira lowers the compass and makes her way to their desk, looking unbothered. It's just like last time. Ira saves me without acknowledging my existence. Maybe some onlookers. No, most people would think she didn't plan on helping me at all. And that's what I'm inclined to think as well. Yet, my unreasonable heart is still elated, and I'm getting some really silly thoughts. The 2 times when Ira lashed out at Garen were the 2 times she saw him laughing at my expense. That can't be a coincidence, right? Of course it can. It was only 2 times. 2 times. And weeks apart. You'd be an idiot to think otherwise. I. Yes, I guess you're right. It's the only logical train of thought. I should agree. I would agree. If only I didn't do anything, really. If only Ira didn't show up that day. It's been 2 weeks since then, and I haven't stopped replaying that moment in my mind. Over and over and over and over and over. I didn't get sad about Ira ignoring me at school or anywhere anymore. Because in that moment, I got all the justification I could ask for. It was everything that I could have hoped for. But I'm still a very greedy person. I'm still not good enough. I still keep looking for her when I'm out. It's almost ridiculous how hard it can be to catch a person in a town this small. At some point, I started to wonder. I saw my classmates regularly just out and about, strolling along the main street, at the courtyards, at the community center, at the store, at the cafe. They weren't hard to run into, but it was as if Ira spent all of her free time at home, which could be the case, but it didn't sound like something she would do. From what I heard, and could assume, she didn't have the best relationship with her parents, spending hours on end in a home like that every day. Now, I really doubt that. Hold on real quick. Okay, guys. Give me like probably 2 minutes, 3 minutes. I'll be right back. I gotta go do something real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry, that took a little bit longer than expected. The other more probable option was that she preferred the outskirts. What were we doing? What was happening? Maybe she didn't want to be bothered. That sounded like her. Well, despite that being highly likely, I was hoping to do just that. Bother the heck out of her. I almost felt brave about it. Ira could totally get angry. She could push me away. She could even attack me. Whoa. But for some reason, I really didn't think she would. My breath halted. Oh, hey. Hi. The vents near the research institute expel hot air. The vents, nobody really goes here aside from the staff coming for a smoke. I never ran into any, but the ground here is littered with cigarette butts, so that's a safe bet in my book. Why is Ira here of all places? Oh, she definitely does not like that. Hold on. Okay, there you go. Again? How many times can you buy into dumb pranks? They seriously sent you all the way here. What? No. I didn't get any letter after that. I'm just taking a stroll. A stroll? Here? Yes. Okay. Art gives me an incredulous look. Do you, smoke? No, I don't. Why? It's a smoking area. Yes, I know that. You want to try them? What? Smoking? Mm-hmm. No thank you. Okay. She shrugs. But... awkward start. I can't let it end here. I need to just... and what about you, Ira? What about me? Why are you here? Were you at the institute? Yeah. Something like that. Something like that? My mom works here. She forgets her lunch sometimes. Oh, you bring her lunch? That's what I said. That's so sweet. Eh? I mean, it's really nice you look out for your mom. It's whatever. It's not. I know it's not. With all I've heard about her family, the fact that she still goes out of her way like that, it's really amazing. The thought of doing something like that for my parents has never crossed my mind. I mean, if I were told to deliver something, I would. But Ira's different. She wouldn't do something just because she was ordered to. She'd have to really care about it. Wait, that proves it. Ira and I weren't cut from the same cloths. When I spend my days looking for excuses to stave off the minute I have to come home, Ira is cooking, packing lunch, and carrying it to the edge of town. That goes against everything I've heard. But it makes so much sense. That's why I never see her on the street. That's why she doesn't have the time to sit at the cafe. That's why she doesn't idle away at the community center. That's why she's such a caring person. That's why I'm such a piece of trash. No. She only said her mom forgets her lunch sometimes. Lunches are prepared in advance. It doesn't take long to get to the institute, even if you walk from the other side of town. Yes, that's true. She'd still have plenty of spare time. This doesn't work. This explanation doesn't work. Ira walks back into the building. Do I really need an explanation? It's none of my business. I'm not so delusional as to believe we're close enough to share something like that. That'd be nice, but it's not how things work. Things work like this. When Ira's in the room, Karen doesn't talk to me as much. When she isn't, I wish she would be. Your friend's not here today. Who? Who do you think? Oh, she's not really my friend. Your pitbull, then. Pitbull? Yeah, that's spot on. You can't make a harmless joke around that chick without her throwing a conniption fit. It's annoying. They think we're friends? Well, not really, but looks like they've picked up on it. On Ira acting like that to me being used as a laughing stock. So it wasn't just me? It's not just my wishful thinking? That's nice to hear, even if I still don't know for sure. It's the most comforting thing I've heard about Garen's mouth to date. At least she barely shows up. Yeah, they'll probably be kicking her out before New Year's with that attendance record. Good riddance. That's right. Ira couldn't possibly be meeting the minimum attendance requirements. I don't know about her grades, but... Wait, I don't think they can expel her. Huh? Why not? We're the only school in town. Where else is she going to go? Ah, good point. Phew. Well, her parents could just send her away. You mean to another town? Yeah, to a relative or something. Oh, no. Oh man, now that you say that, everyone, pretend to be surprised when that happens. Haha. No. I hate how they're right. I hate that I can see that happening. Everyone talks about it, how Ira's a nuisance to her household. It's been like that for a long time, but still, she forgets her lunch sometimes. That can't happen. No, it can't. It's not fair. They can't send her away. She can't go. She's so nice. She cares. She does. Maybe not for me, but for her family. Why would they send her away? That's just too cruel. They just can't do that. If they do, then it will be all over. If they do, then I won't. We just started. I don't know what. I can't even call it talking. I don't know what it is, but that doesn't matter. Even if she just tolerates me, even if she doesn't want anything to do with me, I don't care. This can't happen. This physically cannot happen. I raised my hand and looked through the window. The snow is falling lightly on the yard. The dark pine branches sway under its weight. The long gray clouds glide placidly across the tundra, far past the fences, past the mountain ridge, so far away that I can't picture it, so far away that my mind circles twice around the earth and comes back to the spot I'm sitting in. This world is way too gentle. It's been too kind to an ungrateful brat like me. So I've earned this world's good graces. Or can a person so much more deserving do the same? What does a person like that have to do? And is there anything I can do? A bird flies past the window. Ira. What? I'm really using all of my luck these days. Ira sits smoking in the girl's bathroom just like she did when I first started talking to her. Some snowflakes blow into that room and stick in her hair. It's gotten colder. Maybe you shouldn't sit so close. I know you don't like going to class as much, but you can really get kicked out like that. Is that why you came here? To tell me that? I know that. I'm not stupid. I don't think you are. Do you just really not care? Everyone says that you'll get sent away. That your parents will send you to live with a relative. Is that true? Probably, yeah. Of course it's true. I knew it was true when I asked the question. Maybe if you just cleaned up. If you stop skipping now, then maybe you won't have to go. And if you're having a hard time with studies, I can help. We could go to the library or something, and then there's 1 month left. It's not gonna work. I get it. My voice is shaking. It's better if I keep staring at my shoes. It's okay. That's about what I expected. Of course, I knew it's pointless to cram at this point. It was just an excuse, a selfish ploy to get some scraps of Ira's time before she goes. I wonder, did I do the same when Tosia moved away? It's only been 3 years, but now I think back to it, it's all so hazy. I was a very different person then, I'm sure. At least I probably didn't humiliate myself like this. Hey. Thanks. No, I didn't do anything. It was a dumb suggestion. It was nice of you. Nice. Right. She doesn't know. She thinks I'm doing this out of the kindness of my heart. It's just not fair. She really is too good of a person. Are you not going to the toilet? Oh, actually, since you're here, have you seen anyone hiding a diary nearby? Diary. Yes, you know, the one we use for our classes? Maybe you've seen something like that lying around? Ira's expression darkens. Don't worry about it, we were just playing a game. I guess the guy said it got a little carried away. I've checked the whole class in the corridors. It's probably somewhere really obvious, but I'm just not good at that kind of stuff. When I hit Igor's pencil case, they found it right away. She throws a cigarette butt out the window and hops off the windowsill. Without saying a word, Ira storms past me. I grab onto the edge of her dress just as she's about to leave. Wait, I said it's fine. We were playing a game, really. Please, don't get into more trouble because of me. I wasn't going to. Oh, I have an idea where it is. Ira's pretty baller. It was Garen, right? No, Shurikov. I also like Asaya. I like her. She's like really nice. I think Asaya is probably my favorite. I can understand if Ira is your favorite though. She's pretty hardcore. She's like intense. Same difference. As she walks out the corridor, I tag behind. I'm not sure what place Ira has in mind, but it becomes immediately clear when she makes a sharp turn to the right. Wait, serious? She swings open the door to the boys' restroom and loudly marches in. God, some poor guy tumbles out, almost colliding with me. Sorry. We're sorry. He turns and shakes his head at me in disbelief. I mean, what's there to say? I follow Ira to the bathroom. God, it smells so much worse in this one. I look around and see Ira's hand reach above one of the stalls. Ah, there it is. My diary. Right by the tiny window at the top. Ira steps on the toilet bowl. Please be careful. I'm fine. She grabs onto the flush tank, secured way above. Then using it as an anchor, she reaches for the windowsill. Catch. I clasp the diary in my hands. It's really been here all along. I like about Ira, who's now awkwardly trying to get down. Wow, thank you. Yeah. Oh. Ira almost loses her balance, but jumps just in time. The bowl makes a loud clang as she hops off. Whoa. Are you okay? Yeah, let's get out of here. You think it's broken? Don't know. I didn't see anything. But why would I be in the men's toilet? Gross. Ah, I see. Thank you again. How did you know I'd be in the boys' room? You think Shurik would go into the ladies' room? No, I suspected they put it there. Just didn't have the courage to enter. You can't keep doing this. I know. I should have checked there from the start, instead of running around the whole school like a... No, you can't keep going along with it. It was just a game. It wasn't. No, really, we were just playing around. You know damn well what they were doing. They're not your friends. I never said they were. Then why don't you tell them to screw off? For once in your life. I can't. You like being a victim that much? It won't get any better if you keep doing this. It'll only get worse. It's not that bad. And I wouldn't. I can't. I can't just say something like that to them. I'm sorry. Why not? Well, it wouldn't be right, and for the love of... It's not like I never tried before, but when I say something, they just make fun of me, and nothing changes. So freaking what? Who cares what they say? Just don't bother with them. I'm not like you. I can't just do that. I can't act like I don't care when everybody's laughing. I can't look at people in the eye like that. And when I go along with it, at least they talk to me. And I know you're okay on your own, but But So, what's your plan? Huh? That's it? You're gonna spend the next 3 years like that? Seriously? She exhales sharply. She doesn't even look annoyed anymore. I get that. I'm also disappointed in myself. Asaya? Yes? You know I'm leaving soon. That's right. I understand. Oh, that's right. I understand what she's getting at. The unspoken rule Garrett and his friends have been sticking to, holding themselves back when Ira's around. The real cowardly reason I'm so terrified of her going away. I don't know what to do. Why can't I stop? The hand she's been dealt is much worse than mine, but here I am whining and clinging to her like a leech. I should be the one helping. I should be the one telling Ira to get her act together, and yet I can't think of a single thing to give her. Write me a poem. Huh? A poem? Why? What kind of question is that? 'Cause I like them. Oh, really? You liked my poems? Why else would I ask? Thank you very much. I mean, yes, of course. I'll write one. Do you want it to be about something, or maybe in a specific meter? I don't care. Anything. Alright. I'll think of something then. I'll try. Yeah, you do that. Ira checks her wristwatch. I gotta go. See you around, I guess. Already? Yeah, alright. See you around. She waves her hand and leaves. I watch her walking down the empty corridor. Empty. I really stayed in school for way too long. The shadows stretch along the hallway, tall and dark. My heart is pounding. I should get going too. So is she missing or not, guys? What's going on? Hold on, okay, guys. My life didn't exactly change. I went to school the same way. I sat through the lessons, then went to the store, then went to the library or for a walk, and then when it got dark, I headed home. Day after day. Sometimes my classmates joked around with me. Whenever that happened, my thoughts involuntarily drifted to Ira. She still attended classes. She vanished during breaks. I never asked her to. I kept imagining scenarios in my head. Not just when I was being laughed at. I did it when I was walking home from school or to the store, just wandering the streets, killing time. I kept thinking about how funny it would be if I bumped into Ira. I thought how interesting it would be if we talked. I even tried to stay out longer. I started to take new routes as naive. It was to behave that way. I kept doing it. Oh? Ira, hi. What are you doing here? Ira points to the cigarette. Oh, no, I mean, what are you doing at the center? Came to return some books. Oh, so you go to the library. What were you reading? Stuff. So you don't want to say? You won't like it. Huh? Why not? It looks like she's really weighing down the pros and cons of exposing me to her taste in literature. Did she read something she shouldn't? Maybe she thinks it's too dark or crass for someone like me. That's kind of unfair though, isn't it? The other week I finished The Plague by Camus. Never read it. It's about a physician trying to save a town from an epidemic. It's very visceral, but I enjoyed it a lot. Not sure I agree with the message though. Yeah? What was it? It was, basically, it's that evil is an inherent part of life. You can try warding it off, but it'll never be for good. And even if you do good things in times of crisis, there will always be someone greater forcing spiking your guns. Yeah, sounds about right. Huh? I guess there are some okay people in the world. But there's a lot more dirtbags. Really? It's a pretty depressing way to look at it. That's how it is. I don't know if I agree. At least I've never met someone I'd call a dirtbag. You serious? Garen's right there. Garen? Well, he's not that bad. Really, I don't think he means it. I'm sure everyone is trying the best they can. Most people wouldn't want to cause anyone pain, right? I think there's something Camus and I can agree on. Yeah, right. If everyone's so nice, where's all the greater evil coming from? You think it's some natural phenomenon? No, of course not. There are things we perceive as painful in the moment, and there are really horrible, awful things happening every day. But I don't think it's right to call them evil. Evil is intentional. Those things don't come from bad intentions. Sadness, loneliness, misunderstanding, fear, but not evil. There was this famous judge, Dionysius something, from ancient Greece, I think. Anyway, he said, evil is not a being, for if it were, it wouldn't be totally evil. Evil is not a being, for if it were, it wouldn't be totally evil. Evil has no place among being. Okay. So, Hitler's not evil? That's a rather extreme example. Hitler's not evil. Well, but it's not like he was born that way, was he? I mean, it wasn't his natural quality, I don't think. So, the point still stands. He grew up and became evil. Evil exists, it's freaking everywhere. Just because there is a reason for it doesn't make it better. Of course not. I just don't like it when it's described as something omnipresent. Omni what? It's like, it doesn't matter. What I'm trying to say is, we weren't born with some big evil force inside us. I doubt the universe is any different. What? The universe ain't a person. Of course it's different. Well, yes, it's not. I know that, but it is a kind of being, right? I mean, since every being is pure by default, so is the universe, because it's the idea of being itself, right? And I'm not making any sense, am I? You're not. Sorry. It's whatever. About what I'd expect. What does that mean? You're weird. You say weird things. For a second, I feel a lump rising in my throat, but then I realized something. Ira doesn't look annoyed with me. In fact, it's like she's not repulsed by me at all. I don't really get it, but it must be nice being able to think that way. Like everyone's good deep down. Like nobody would ever hurt someone on purpose. That's a sweet world you're living in. How do you do it? If I were you, I'd be angry. Aren't you pretty angry already? Angrier. Well, even angrier. Yes. I'd be 100 times as angry. Scary. You bet. I imagine I were throwing 100 chairs. 100 chairs flying towards 100 Garens. Chairs flying, bow compasses swinging. I was like a Buddhist sattva? Bodhisattva. Dozens of hands, half were for holding furniture and half were for stationery. A halo of chairs and compasses. A halo drawn with a compass. Every new compass draws to another halo. 100 times more compasses, 100 times more halos. Okay, where were we? 100 times more halos. I was surrounded by 100 halos. We talked for a little while longer. Just idle chatter while she finishes her smoke. Tell her about some of the books I've recently read. My impressions, my interpretations. I'm not exactly used to sharing those, so my thoughts come out as sounding dumb and crumpled. She keeps listening though. Every time I say something, I search Ira's face for signs of boredom. Maybe I'm just not looking hard enough, but I can't find anything of the sort. Oh jeez. I feel so happy I might die. I gotta go. She puts out her cigarette butt. Oh, really? Yeah, plans. I understand. But but some of those novels sounded kind of interesting. I'll check them out if I don't forget. Really? Please let me know if you do. And sorry for that stupid philosophy talk. Can you shut up with your freaking apologies? I just said thanks. Sorry. Ira gives me a look of threatening. I cut myself off. Ira gives me a look so threatening. I cut myself off. Right. I hope you enjoy them. She nods in approval. Phew. Oh, and the books I read. They were, yes? Angel-like. Is that the name of an actual book? Am I about to go lore diving? Hold on, guys. What does she mean, angel-like? Angelic? Angel-like? Oh, there's quite a few, so I mean... By Angola. Is that a real thing? Yeah, I don't think that's the thing. Oh, we know it is. 1956. The Marquise of the Angels. The first novel. It's inspired by the life of Suzanne the Rogue. So it's this one right here. Wow, it's a real thing. And Angelique, the romance series, it's historical. It's not just lovey-dovey stuff, you know. I know my mom really liked them. They seem wonderful. I never got to reading them, and I didn't really expect you to be into. They're fine. It's not like I'm a huge fan or anything. You're not. It's just that if you want to read something historical or whatever, they're alright. Okay. I'll remember that. Hyra looks like she's about to say something else, but she turns on her heels and stomps away. See you. Yeah, see you around. Hyra disappears down the street. There she goes again. My body leans against the fridge wall. My legs are weak. We talked. Ira and I really talked. I never would have guessed. It was even nicer than I imagined. I had no idea. So she likes books like that, huh? Ira likes novels like that. It's so wonderful. It's really, really wonderful. Everything new I learn about her is more wonderful than the last. I need to meet with her again. I want to talk more. Maybe next time she'll tell me a little more about herself. It kind of feels like I hogged the entire conversation now that I think back to it. That was really self-centered of me. Next time, I'll have to ask Ira more questions. I'll ask her more about the book she likes. Maybe we could talk about movies. I wonder what her favorites are. Does she also like romance films? That'd be cute. I usually prefer detective films, but I really enjoy all kinds of movies. So if you wanted to watch something, maybe we could even go to the cinema? That could be so much fun. It's been a long time since I've gone there. I need to see her again. I don't think I'm ready, guys, for what could happen. She skips even more often than before. No point in keeping up with classes if you're getting expelled anyway. I guess that's Iris modus operandi. To some degree, I understand it, but I still wish she showed her face from time to time, if only for one lesson. We probably wouldn't talk even if she came. It's not something we would ever do in class, so I don't expect anything in that regard. Just seeing the back of her head would be enough. What's with the? Should be enough. Huh? You're all smiles. Finally taking my advice to heart? What advice? Not looking like you're about to hang yourself for a change? It's great to see you. Really? Yes, it is great. We're so proud of you. How about brushing your hair next? That grin makes you look like a basket case. Thanks, Vito. I'll do that. You're welcome. He grabs my English notebook off the table. payment for my services. His friends chuckle along. I couldn't care less about that, even though she isn't here today. I don't mind. I know we're going to see each other soon. I'm going to do everything to bump into Ira again. I'll walk the whole town up and down so that we see each other. I'll scour every corner of this place to find her. Perhaps I'm being overly reliant on the universe's kindness. At the end of the day, even if I walk all the possible routes, there's no guarantee I'll run into Ira. But I want to believe. No, I'm convinced the world is merciful. So if I try my hardest, maybe my efforts will be rewarded. Of course, it's an entitled way of thinking, but there's so little time left. Too little time. I need to make the most of it. I'll make as many memorable moments as I can while Ira's here. I'll make every encounter count. I'll fill this measly scrap of time with wonderful things. Ira, hi. Oh, Jesus, it's you. She sighs with a mixture of relief and irritation. I barely hold in a giggle. I'm so glad to see her. It worked. It worked. It really worked. I spotted Ira between the rows of garages at the edge of town. She was crouching down by the wooden wall, hugging a thermos with one hand and holding a cigarette in the other. What are you doing here? What does it look like? Meditating? Wrong answer? Ira shakes her head and looks back at the ground. The rush of joy that washed over me when I first noticed her began to dwindle. Now that I take a closer look, I don't think I've seen Ira curled up this way before. Everything about her posture screamed exhausted. But why out here? Are you okay? She mutters something. Huh? Ing on me. What was that? I didn't quite catch it. Take a tentative step forward, but Ira's scowls made dead in my tracks. You spying on me now? What? No, I was just walking here. At a garage lot? Yes. She gives me a look of such contempt it sends a shiver down my spine. Why? I'm not lying. Really. I always take these walks after school. And going the same route gets boring over time, so sometimes I go through here. Or through the barracks. Or a couple times I even went to the helipad. You know, the one that's over there? As I speak, I see Ira's expression slowly change from disdain to confusion. This isn't right. We talked so nicely just a few days prior. Why then? Did she hear something bad about me? From whom? I don't think she'd believe a word of Garen's. I mean, I usually stroll along the main street. Or they're near the community center. But it'll get colder soon, you know? So, it's just better to enjoy the outdoors while you can, right? I just keep speaking, hoping she'll stop being mad at me. I need to keep going. I need to keep talking because that's what I wanted to do with her. I wanted to talk until I have to because I can't waste this moment. We can recover from this. I can cheer her up and we will clear everything up and she won't think that I'm some creep. I just can't stand it. I can't bear having her glare at me in silence. And, you know, the views are really great here on the outskirts. The sky is bigger and you can see into the tundra and what I mean is I didn't be here. That's a lie. Well, more of a half-truth. I hoped she'd be here, like I hoped she'd be wherever I went. It's just that this isn't what I imagined at all. Not after our last meeting. Not after everything. She's just staring at me. For a moment, her eyes soften, but then she closes them as if looking at me was wearing her out. She takes a drag and turns away from me. God. Can't I be alone for 5 minutes? I'm sorry. I wait for her to respond with something like, why are you apologizing again? Cut it out, or even just, whatever, it's fine. But she doesn't say anything. I'm sorry. I'll be going early. Goodbye. Silence. I walk away. Cold wind blows in my face. The mounds of snow on garage roofs look smooth and soft. When blizzards hit, they'll get completely buried. I like to have a snow hill from over me too. They look cozy. Actually, I wonder what Ira carries in her thermos. I guess tea would be the obvious answer, but she's one of those people that like to have some warm soup with them. That's crazy. Warm soup. I mean, I guess that's crazy. Tea? I don't know. Actually, which is better, tea or the soup? Wait, hold on, guys. I'm looking at me go. Okay, sorry, I was replying to something silly. I guess that would be cute. I should have asked her about it. I feel like I'm going to cry. Hey, you got any plans for New Year's?
But buddy, where you ain't
Sorry about that. I was trying this new candy. What plans? I'll be with my folks. No, I mean after that. My sister's going to a party with the upperclassmen. Oh, are you serious? I think we can sneak in. No way, I don't even want to hang out with her. Man, come on. They're gonna have those older girls there too, right? The ones from grade 10? Oh, I bet Miss Machina will be there. Like she'd talk to you. Hey, you don't know that? I said we're not crashing anything. They won't let us in anyway. That's true. Where are we going then? Whose place? Not mine. We've got grandma coming over. I can't host. You? Me neither. Fadman? No way. He's kind of tired recently. Really? Yeah, it's whatever though. Work stuff, I guess. I hear ya. My mom's also out of it. All the adults are pretty stressed, huh? Figures. It's the end of the year. Right. It's almost New Year's. It's a shame, but I don't feel festive at all. I'll need to help my mom decorate the house. Should I remind her about that? Feels like all of us kind of forgot about the holidays. At least I did. Well, maybe I didn't really forget. The end of the year has been looming in the back of my mind, but not as a cause for celebration. All I could think about were the days counting down to the moment Ira would move away. Ira, she's absent again. I'm not surprised. I wish that I could clear things up with her. I'm not sure how, but I have to. Maybe I would apologize. Maybe I should apologize again. What for? Did I really do something so wrong? I guess I've been pretty annoying, but I don't know anymore. I need to think of something that could cheer her up next time we meet. Will more apologies really cut it? Probably not. She'll just get more annoyed. Then maybe a small gift. That might be weird though. And I won't get any more allowance until next week. What could I even buy with this spare change? Maybe a little treat will do? A waffle? Would she like a waffle? What the? She's not a freaking dog. Why does my mind always go to some weird place with her? I should just shut up, focus on something else. It's just so difficult to do these days. It's difficult. But I've got to try. Inhale. Exhale. There. A little clearer. I see the sidewalk a little bit better. The buildings, the sky, the lights. Everything around is so friendly. Everything is beautiful. That's great. Those are great things to look at and think about. Though perhaps I shouldn't breathe so deeply. You can really get sick from this. It's been getting colder after all. My usual routes have been getting harder and harder to finish. And it's not just the temperature. The paths on the outskirts get snowed over, so trudging through them tires me out really quickly. The winds are picking up too. Even when I cover myself up with a scarf, it feels as if my face is being pelted. I'm not meeting anyone out here in this weather. I should have gone to the library today. What time is it? Maybe you can still make it. It closes at 6, so... No, for sure not. Oh well. They've already begun putting New Year's decorations. Everything's lined with lights. Oh, and there's a pine tree near the community center. It's so tall and bare for now. Well, I like it as is. The way the snow rests on its branches makes it look so mighty. Excuse me. Alright, I'm getting into a bit of a festive mood. Wish the frost weren't so prickly. Then I'd look around some more. The streets are empty, save for a couple of adults I saw walking down the bar. Hard to imagine there would be a lot of people out on an evening like this. So why have I been meandering around like I've got nothing better to do? Every answer to this is embarrassing. The inside of our apartment block is warm and muddy orange. There's no elevator, but then again, it's only 5 floors. I make my way upstairs. 5 floors, I feel like... No? Still no elevator? Maybe an elevator. Ideas forming in my head. An obvious solution to the problem I've been having. It's perfect. I have the perfect plan for the evening. There's our door. It's kind of uninviting, but that's just my opinion. I bet Dad's guests find it quite welcoming. Though, judging by how quiet it is, I turn the key and enter. The only sound is the faint muttering of the TV coming from the living room. Yes, Thank God, no visitors today. I hang my wet coat up to dry, take off my shoes, and quietly go down the corridor. Hi, Dad. Hello. I don't even spot to peek into the room. I don't even stop to peek into the room. I won't say anything I haven't seen before. At least tonight seems like it will be calm. I wash my hands. When I exit the bathroom, I hear a soft voice from the kitchen. Out with friends again? Mm-hmm. Hi. Mom nods her head, staring in front of her. She's smoking again. I go in and open the window, then turn on the light. She squints from the sudden brightness. You want some tea? I'm setting the kettle. She takes her head. I sit opposite her and wait for the water to boil. She's not saying anything, and neither am I. It's not awkward per se. I just pick at the oilcloth and swat away the smoke that constantly drifts in my direction. We're both used to this kind of thing in our own way. Even so, I go to my room as soon as I fill up the tea spot. Wow, it's even quiet at home, huh? I don't like locking myself in here. I do it every time, and every time I'm swarmed with nasty thoughts. Can't even spend some time with your own mother. You run away from her even though she has it so hard. So hard. You traitor. Brat. Ungrateful filth. It's the kind of self-flagellation. It's the kind of self-flagellation that goes nowhere. Do I think that if I badmouth myself enough, I'll be forgiven? This happens every time and changes nothing. It's pointless. So I direct my attention elsewhere. What was I going to do? Oh, right. I pick up the pen and start flipping through my notebooks. Ira asked me to write a poem. Just thinking back to it makes me so giddy. She said it. She told me she liked it. Is she gonna crumple up our heartfelt poem? Ira likes my poems. Nobody has ever said that to me before. Well, Tosia did. But that was years ago. That poem, the one that Garen read, what did she like about it? Maybe I should have asked. Where was it? That's it. We get to read the poem, guys. Excuse me, what? What the?
Будут царапаться и биться, а иней пусть себе искрится, и пусть летят по небу птицы, и светит бледная заря.
Shoot, guys. Oh, wait. Oh, damp. Oh, okay. So it's in English. I'm so glad it's in English. I didn't get to freaking see it. I got lost in the sauce. It's so lame. I can't blame her for laughing. If anything, Garen was too nice. But at least she liked it. For some freaking reason, Ira liked it. So maybe it's not so bad at all. Or maybe it's not all bad. Maybe I can make something worthwhile. At least worthwhile in Ira's eyes. That's all I really need. She got angry at me the last time I saw her. I don't know why. I mess up a lot. I really mess up a lot. I doubt she was a bad mood because of me. I think I meant to say I doubt she was in a bad mood because of me. But I definitely didn't help. But now I will. Maybe if I do this, she won't be so mad anymore. I've been really trying since that day. The day she helped me with that diary. I've been trying, but I just can't get the words to flow right. Today, though. I really want to do this today. I think I can do it. I'm like that kid that only does their homework when their parents yell at them. I don't even know when she will show up to school again. Bumping into her on the street is a tough bet, especially with this weather. Well, I'll try anyway. I've got nothing to lose. What's the worst case scenario? Appreciating gorgeous scenery? Oh, heaven forbid. I'm gonna enjoy this to hell and back. And when I hand that poem to Ira, then it will all be worth it. I wonder what's gonna happen. So Ira left. Man, I'm really getting attached to Ira. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm getting kind of worried for our girl. Oh man, it's so intense. Ow, my wrist is tired. I'm gonna totally work down this poor eraser at this rate. I've got to remember to buy a new one. It's just a bit annoying. Even though I asked my classmates to be more careful, they always forget about it. I didn't used to do that before, but now whenever I lend my textbook to someone, I specifically ask them not to doodle in it. Despite that, they always come back with crude drawings all over. Can't hand them back to the library like that. And I'll get in trouble if a teacher sees it. I lean back in my chair. A week. That's how long it has been since I've last seen her. It's not exactly new for her to skip for several days at a time, but a whole week? Nobody else seems to be bothered though. I shouldn't be either. It's not her job to be my, I don't want to call her my pit bull. Either way, it's nothing new. Nothing new, nothing bad. Maybe Ira is taking in the town she's grown to love. Who knows when she'll return here after she moves out. I get that. I would do the same. But still, I just wish I could see her. Is she still mad at me? I really hope not. But if she is, I have just the thing to help it. That's right, it's done. I wrote Ira a poem. I wonder how she'll react. I wonder if she'll like it. I really hope she likes it. Maybe she'll smile. Or what if she gets flustered? That would be so cute. I want to see her make that face again. I keep walking around. I don't really expect to see her at this point. This feels like a duty I need to fulfill. Like a soldier patrolling the streets. Wow, that sounds pretty cool. And it's not like the weather is harsh all the time. Real cold settles in a couple of weeks. The wind can get annoying after a few hours, but aside from that, it's bearable. It's pretty. It's all good. The main road. The 2 residential streets. The community center. The helipad, the garages, the parking lot, the school, the stadium, the research center, the kindergartens, the barracks. I've seen it all 1,000 times. Perhaps somewhere deep down I'm a little tired of this view, but I can't hate it. And I can't pretend like I won't miss it when it ceases to exist. When I finish school, I'll go to university. I'll tell everyone I'm from Vorkuta, not to Vorkuta 5. Because Vorkuta 5 does not exist. People from Vorkuta 5 do not exist. The ones outside will ask me something about Vorkuta, the real Vorkuta, and I'll answer with zero hesitation. If I couldn't do that, I wouldn't be allowed to leave at all. To leave Vorkuta 5, we have to deny its existence. I have to deny its existence no matter how much I want it to exist. I have to deny. I have to. I have to. But it's tough. So tough that I'm not sure I'll ever manage. Realistically, it'll probably slip up and blurt out something incongruent. I do slip up a lot. I hope I'll get better at it by then. Maybe I should stop. I'd lower my scarf and take a big breath. Ouch. I'm seriously gonna catch a cold from this. But at least my head feels really clear. I look up and see familiar people. I look up and see the familiar purple gray of northern twilight. No, not twilight. Today is the first day of this year's polar night, so I won't see the sun until the tail end of December. It's nothing too bad. Personally, I don't mind the dark. Some people seem to get really depressed during this time, but I'm not one of those. Is that you guys? Do you guys get really sad during, during fall and December, during fall and winter? I can't really say. Am I like that? Somewhat like that. Not really. Not entirely. I feel like I'm usually pretty okay at not being too sad, or maybe I'm just sad all the time. I'm not sure what contributes to me sort of being immune to, like fall depression. Okay. If I just stay out for a little longer and wait for the clouds to clear, I'll see the stars come fully into view. It's a beautiful sight, especially from here, from the barracks. Far better than the dinky sliver of the sky I see from my apartment windows. I wish that I could stick around for longer, but it's getting too cold. I start making my way back. Decrepit rows of workers' housing disappear behind bigger and better homes. There's an old playground just around the corner. That's right, we used to go there all the time with Tosia. Even back then, it was kind of unpopular. They built a newer one just 5 minutes away, so we often got the whole thing to ourselves. I guess that's why we like the place. Somehow today feels quieter than ever. I can hear a faint clinking sound as the wind passes through the swing set chains. I slow down. There's a figure sitting on the frozen merry-go-round. A drunkard? No, we don't have those kinds of people here. At least not out and about on the streets. And the frame doesn't seem like it belongs to a man either. I approach, gently making my way through the snow. My Valinkis sink into it with almost no resistance, almost zero sound. When was the last time we've had snow this soft? I don't remember. But perhaps I've stopped noticing the crunch of ice under my feet. Perhaps it's me being too focused on the person I've now recognized. It's Ira. You know what this is giving? This is it's reminding me of what's it called? Erased. That's the kind of vibes I'm getting. She's hunched over, elbows on her knees, hood down despite the cold. Her hair is tangled, half wet from the snow. What is she doing out here? Smoking or... Huh? I stop a few meters away. Ira is letting out quiet, gasping sobs. Ira? She looks up fast as if jolted awake. Eyes red and puffy, face raw from wiping it with her sleeves. There's a bit of snot on her upper lip. What? What do you want? I don't know what to answer. What do I want? All I can think about is how I've never seen a person look so small. Eva wipes out her eyes again, then stands. She stumbles a little, trying to regain her usual posture. What? Another one of your hangout spots? Creep. Her voice cracks halfway through. Well, enjoying this show? I slowly shake my head. No, I just saw you. Ira rubs her nose on her sleeve again. Her hands are shaking. Then go back to wherever you came from. Go home, Isaiah. This isn't for you. I take a small step forward. I want to say something, anything, but my head draws a blank. Before I can squeeze out a single word, Ira turns around and stumbles through the snow, away from the playground. I can't even muster the courage to call out for her, let alone follow. I simply watch as Ira vanishes into the alley. If not for her footprints, I'd believe she was never even there. The snow keeps falling. A feeling of long forgotten swells inside me. I've learned to not acknowledge it, so it got buried many layers deep. The hollow space inside my chest grows darker. The sky is full of pinpricks. The world is looking down on me, but I'm not in the way. The world is looking down on me, but not in the way other people do. It's kind and gentle, and I don't feel small under its gaze. Its eyes are pure and tender. Episode 1, End. Episode 2, Marina. Okay, this is where she like took us. The inside of the Fedoshka Cafe is warm. December 19th. Let's see. Can save this. Wow, you get multiple saves. No quick saves. Auto saves. It's not like you get you can get different settings. I don't know why you would mute all. After choices? Transitions? Oh, no. Wait, arrow keys? Toggle dialogue skipping. Shows up log. Huh. Oh, that's cool. Oh, is this from the beginning? Oh no, it's not. I've read that much? Holy. Okay, let's just return. It looked that way whenever I walked past its huge glass windows, the whole interior basked in golden light. I did feel tempted to enter a couple times, but whenever I saw my classmates there and realized they'd see me sitting at the table all alone, I just kept walking. You've really never been here before? Mm-hmm. Whoa. Well, there's a first time for everything. You gotta try their bird's milk souffle. So good. Alright. I think my mom brought something home from this cafe a couple of times. Eclairs, Medovic, some other sweets. I don't remember much, but they must have been good. I always buy my own treats at the store. They're cheap and tasty. Yeah, cheaper than these for sure. Oh, you got something else? I like Kartoshka more. Why didn't you recommend it then? They only had one left. Seriously? Hey, don't misunderstand. You just look like a bird's milk kind of person, you know? What's that supposed to mean? Don't worry about it. Just take a bite. Take a bite. They like it? It's wonderful. See? Marina's drinking coffee. She seems like a nice girl. At first I thought she was trying to mess with me or play some sort of prank, but now it doesn't seem so. When she pulled me all the way down the stairs, I thought she'd want to talk outside her school. No way, it's cold. Let's go somewhere comfy, she said. I glanced around. I suppose it is pretty comfy. Most of the customers seem to be other school kids, though the adults are probably at work. We sat at the table in every corner, nestled just behind the window panes and a good distance away from everyone else. I looked back at my teacup. I wonder what Ira would order here. Right? Marina? So, you know I met Ira yesterday. Did you see us? She chews and shakes her head. Nope. Then she told me about it. Uh-huh. So, yesterday? As far as I know, I'm the last person to have seen her. You met Ira. Oh wait, as far as I know, I'm the last person to have seen her. You met Ira? When exactly? I'm not sure. Around 8 in the evening, I think? Yeah, that lines up. She rang my intercom at half past that. She came to your house? Yes. She asked me to come out and her voice sounded distressed. I invited her to come inside, but she refused. No, please, just come down, I need to talk. So I ran down and... She looked so shaken. I've never seen her like that before. Not in a long time, at least. Yes, she looked rough when I saw her too. Right. I tried to calm her down, but she kept sobbing. I can't. You were right. I shouldn't have. I don't know. I don't think I can help it anymore. I don't want to go. It's okay. It's okay. You won't go. I thought you won't go. No, I don't know. I know there's no more time left. That's it. I'm out, Marina. Don't say that. We can fix this. You can still... No, I can't. Nobody can. I can't even write anymore. I can't write anything. Ira. I held her while she stood there weeping. I kept saying the same stuff. She kept saying the same stuff. I didn't know what to do. Then she said, she saw me just now, before I came here. Huh? That freaking weirdo, Isaiah. She saw me like this. She saw me. Weirdo. Her words, not mine. She laughs. Don't take it personally. You know how Ira is. She seemed to cool down a little after that. Hey, are you sure you don't want to come up? You can stay over at our place if you don't feel alright. It's fine. Okay. I'll be going then. Wait, come on, just like that? Yeah. Bye. You're kidding me. And then she left. You didn't try to stop her? Eh? I mean, I can't, restrain her. And hey, I could ask you the same thing. You didn't hold her down with her hands behind her back, did ya? No, I didn't. I did just watch her walk away, didn't I? But judging by Marina's story, it looks like these two really were friends. What did she say again? She hadn't seen Ira like that in a while, so she's been in a similar state before. And now she's all messed up. All because she'll be forced to leave? So, why can't we tell anyone about this? Well, how much do you know about Ira's family? Admittedly, not much. I know they've had some issues because of Ira's behavior. They say she'll be expelled and sent away after this quarter. That's about it. Well, you're not far off. Her parents have been catching lots of flack. Yes, but I still don't really understand it. What do you mean? I mean, even if they're getting criticized sending Ira away, it just feels like they're giving up on her. Well, what do you suggest they do? Huh? We only have one school. If Ira gets expelled, she has to study somewhere. That's true, but it feels wrong. There must be other options. I guess some people learn at home. But I'm pretty sure you gotta be disabled to get approved for that. And who's gonna teach her? Her dad works at the institute. Her mom's a nurse. No one has time for that. Wait, I thought her mom was... Huh. I don't like it either, but I can see where they're coming from. Down at the cake I've been aimlessly picking at. She's right. I was so quick to cast a moral judgment. Did I expect their whole family to move just because of Ira's poor attendance? Did I expect them to come begging on their knees for the board to keep her enrolled? It's just so childish. I understand, but what does it have to do with keeping silent? Do you know Ira has a little brother? A little brother? I had no clue. She does. His name is Todik. Funny kid. I really had no idea. That's okay. You see, it's true. Ira's parents haven't had it easy, but Todik's got it so much worse. You know how when adults are cruel, they try to be subtle about it? Kids don't. It's not so bad when you're in a kindergarten. Sure, some kids won't play with you because their mommy told them not to, but they're still too small to really get it. It sucks, but not the end of the world. However, he's going to school next year, so right after his sister got expelled, that's one heck of a legacy to walk into. Oh no. No pressure, right? At least nobody will expect too much from him. Don't say that. Sorry, bad joke. But my point is, everyone knows that it's gonna get worse. I can imagine. Yeah, so on top of all that, picture how people will react if they find out his sister was unstable. But Ira's already prone to anger. You've seen it yourself, right? Now imagine adding hysterics to the mix. Sobbing, panicking, acting strange. Not a great look. Well, that's a bit crude. I wouldn't call what Ira did hysterics. I wouldn't either. But you know how they're going to paint this. Word spreads fast. You say anything to the teachers or police, the next day everyone in town will know. That's what I think. I don't think it will help anyone, Asaya. But maybe you could give them a clue. What clue? Well, if anyone should give them a testimony, it's me. I saw her last, right? Oh, right. That makes sense. Well, I told them I saw Ira from our apartment window around that time. You know, without the part where I came down to talk. But I don't know how helpful that'll be. She seemed to go in the direction of her house after we met. But I didn't exactly follow her home, so not much of a pointer. At least they know she didn't leave the city. Border control could tell them that much. Right. It sure is a pickle. I've had my doubts about reporting from the start, and now Marina so solidified them one by one. Tolik, this really could harm Ira's little brother. But if that's the case, are we really supposed to sit back and do nothing? I don't like the idea of that. There's one more thing I wanted to clear up. One burning question Marina wants to know the answer to. Oh, by the way, you seem to be a good friend of Ira's. Maybe you know something about this? Good friend is generous. I mean, I guess I am. I just don't tell Ira that she'll break out in hives. Oh no, really? Yup. She said my jokes got on her nerves. Can you believe that? Yeah, I believe that. What? Mean? Sorry. I'm used to the abuse. Wait, that gives me an idea. Huh? Let's climb the roof and yell some stuff like Irochka Morinochka, best friends forever. That girl will come back just to choke us. Wow, that's so smart, ain't it? How about the roofs are slippery this time of year? Boo, we'll tie a rope around you then. Why me? You seem lighter. That's it. Don't worry. I'll hold you real steady. I have a strong center of gravity. So I'm doing the screaming then? Exactly. Oh, no. I'm no good at that. Don't worry. I'll just pretend to lose grip on the rope. You'll shriek your lungs out. I refuse. How long has it been since I last chatted with someone like this? Feels like forever. Marina, huh? We keep talking and I don't feel uncomfortable, not one bit. Really, I haven't felt so carefree speaking to a person in a while. Should conversations be this easy? Feels like I'm cheating, especially considering the circumstances. Just yesterday, we both saw Ira agitated and crying her eyes out. Today, we learned she never came back home. It's supposed to be terrifying, but for some reason, it's as if both of us are certain we'll see her again. As if there's no way things will not turn out okay. They have to. Now, what the? Huh? Why now? So, they finally let you in, huh, Shabina? This place has really gone downhill. Hey, Fendick. Marina. Huh? These two know each other? Look at you, getting a replacement already. Can't blame you. But come on, Shibuna of all people? Shibina of all people? He looks at me. No offense. You're keeping tabs on all my friends? How flattering. Asaya, he's in love. Yeah, in your dreams. It's just funny how you always gotta have someone like that around. Someone like that? Marina menacingly lifts her coffee cup. You want this on your pants? Oh, scary. You want to get banned from your single hangout spot? I won't. It'll just be a happy little accident. With your aim. Look who's talking. This guy couldn't aim for the toilet till he was 11. His mattress, however. Shut up, that's not... Garen makes sure none of his buddies heard that. He glances back at us, trying to look unbothered. Why am I even talking to you? Good question. Wasn't she your best friend or something? Huh? Jeez, why does everyone keep saying that? I mean, maybe I'm wrong. You seem to have a snazzy time without her around. Having a good laugh and all. And? You were joking about it too. Huh? In class? You laughed when they declared Ira was missing. Well, she ain't my friend, is she? That girl attacked me. That's not the point. You don't think she's really missing? Yeah, you don't think she's really missing? I don't care. And you don't really seem to either. Why should anyone? Ha! You're exhausting. Don't worry, the feeling's mutual. Well, whatever. I just came in to check if it's really Trubina over here. Thought I was hallucinating for a second. So what, they let you out in public now? Must be a big day for you, having fun? She was before you showed up. 1, not talking to you, and 2, learn to take a joke. Whatever, my boys are waiting for me. Ciao, ladies. Enjoy your evening. Why, thank you. With a sneering grin, Garen strolls back to his friend's group. To his friend. What the heck was that? I guess I shouldn't be surprised running into them other kids hang out at the cafe all the time. Even so, it's like a bucket of cold water just got splashed all over my face. Jeez, can you believe this? Yeah. I didn't expect that. No, seriously. How can a man be so chatty? I never thought about it. It's just so pathetic. She glares at the table of schoolboys from across the room. Do you two know each other? Yeah, we played together as kids. Oh, that's a boring story. We got along when we were little. Then I grew into a normal person and he grew into a jerk. So we stopped talking. The end. I suppose that happens a lot. Yep. Well, I'm not exactly sad about it. It's like, bye-bye. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Speaking of which, wanna head out? No fun sitting here with all those losers sticking up the place. Yes. Let's go. The cold immediately stings our noses as we step outside. The sky is just as dark as it was when we went in an hour ago. It's a deep violet, one of my favorites. Marina huffs and grumpily pulls on her scarf. Man, I wish we had more cafeterias or something. Well, there's the pub. The pub? I guess we could get in. I've been told I look for mature for my age. Is she seriously considering it? Also, who told you that? If you want to sit somewhere, we can go to the library. It was how lame of a suggestion that was halfway through the sentence. And here I thought I was doing alright. Library? Huh? Never thought of that. Well, it is rather nice if you just want to be at peace for a bit. Whoa, at peace. Peace and quiet's important, yeah. Self-reflection, meditation, contemplation, like Buddha and stuff. Yeah, I hear you, I get it. Buddha? Sounds great. I'll try it out sometime. Thanks. You're welcome. I think I'll go home for today though. Yeah, that's alright. I was thinking the same. Cool then. It was nice talking to you, Asaya. Sorry about the whole Vedic thing. Oh, no, don't worry. It's not your fault. He just came up to us, so... kinda made it all worse. Like, it just drives me up a wall. Yeah, that's fair. I guess Ira and I have that in common. Did she really throw a freaking chair at him? Yes, she did. Hey. I'm sure she's fine. You are? Yeah. This probably sounds silly, but it's like I believe in her. No way she would just go and disappear like that. I think I get what you mean. Ira is really tough. Exactly. She's not gonna go down that easy, yeah? Yeah. Well, I'll be going then. See you around, Asuka. Asuka. Bye-bye. See you. Marina energetically waves at her at me and runs off down the road. I wave back before going my own way. I shoot a parting glance at the cafe. There's a table occupied by Garen's friends, and ours is... I never paid attention to it, but the table we sat at is half obscured if you look at it from the outside. At this angle, only Marina's back would have been visible to a passerby. If she usually sits there, then Ira might have sat at this cafe as well. It would make sense with Garen's comment too. Replacement. She must have only gone there with Marina when Marina dragged her in. And they sat in the same spot, and that made Ira invisible to anyone on the outside. I wonder if that was intentional. I should ask Marina about it, and also about what kinds of sweet Ira liked, and whether she preferred coffee or tea. I can't wait for Ira to come back. Is she coming back? Is she not coming back? I forgot. I totally forgot. Garen came up to us and it just slipped my mind. I wanted to ask Marina about the man I saw. The man Ira was seeing. Doesn't feel like something she would do, but after everything I've learned, I'm not sure if I knew Ira at all. We don't talk much at breakfast, but I asked my parents if they heard about her disappearance in the morning. Dad said about what I'd expect. Gratchevsky's daughter. Yes, we got a notice. You know Ira's dad? Did you see him yesterday? No, we're not acquainted. I don't think he came into work. I see. Do you think they'll find her? Of course they'll find her. It's not a big city. That's true. But there's still been nothing since the news came out. It's been a day. The police would know if she left through the control post. I suppose. It just doesn't feel like anyone's looking. They are. A few of my colleagues went into for questioning. Really? Nothing came of it. It's just a big waste of time. I don't see what someone's teenage rebellion has to do with us. Mom slowly shook her head. Poor girl. This made me feel a little more determined. It's clear the attitude towards the case is pretty much the same between both kids and grown-ups, but it doesn't sound like there's an actual investigation going on. So the police aren't just sitting back. At least there's that. No updates. I haven't heard anything. Yeah, me either. Boring. The boys at the desk next to me are copying my homework. Everything's already back to normal. The same conversation, the same digs. Hey, at least Shubina here got herself a new friend. Yeah, what's up with that? Got kicked out of the library? I can't go back to the cafe now. Luke is getting sassy. We're only curious, you know. It's rare to see you crawl outside your little cave. And what of it? We're just so proud of you putting yourself out there and all. Want to hang out with us while you're at it? Huh? Man, what are you doing? What? It could be fun. No, he couldn't. Shubina, don't listen to him. Well, how about it? Come on, you're probably all sad after your Runchka went MIA. You gotta cheer up a little. She's fine, leave her be. We can all go to the movies or something, How's that sound? Jeez, he's just messing with you. Let him drop it already. Dude, don't ruin it. She was about to agree. You're such a jerk. I wasn't going to. I sigh, it's always gonna be like this now, I might come back soon, but once she's transferred, that's all I'll have to look forward to every day. Don't they get tired of this? It's always the same jokes, although it won't get any better if you keep doing this. It will only get worse. Worse, huh? I'm trying to imagine what that'd be like. She talked about it as if I were being bullied, but that's not really the case, is it? We've all seen Scarecrow. We know what actual bullying looks like. We've all seen Scarecrow. Is that like a movie? Hold on, I gotta do some investigating again. Wait, hold on. We've all seen Scarecrow. Huh. Nobody's heard me destroy my clothes. The worst I have to deal with is some tasteless jabs. If anything, I ought to grow thicker skin. I imagine she meant the boys would get more cruel, but would they really? Don't guys riff on each other all the time? They always call each other names and laugh about it, right? It's just the way their friendships work. Yeah, honestly, kind of. I mean, sometimes, right? That's how it is. I don't know. It's kind of interesting, right? So it's not fair to assume they're trying to make me feel bad. And if they aren't really trying to be mean, what reason would they have to be more cruel? All things considered, they've been treating me rather politely. I mean, I've never been called names, so I know it's a joke, but speaking hypothetically, would it really be so bad if I went somewhere with them? They may be a bit rude, but I'm also, well, I'm kind of a wuss. No, what are you thinking? Did you forget? What? Did you forget the last time they caught you all alone? That was a prank. That time no, it was my fault. I just overreacted. I always do. You will overreact again. It will happen again. But Garen wasn't with them. It wouldn't happen now. It wouldn't be the same. That's right. He'll make it worse. Sorry, you're right. I understand. Asaya. Ah, Marina. Hi. Marina runs to me across the hallway. Feel a little better right away. Hey, yeah. Got some safe. Isn't that obvious? Yeah, thanks. You? Almost died. What? Okay, so there's this hopscotch on the way to my house. She slipped. Can you believe that? They didn't even stand it. That's a hazard. A deadly hazard. Unforgivable. That's what I'm saying. I told my bro to file a complaint, but he just blew me off. Imagine that. That's so terribly rude. I'm basically crippled and he doesn't even care. Oh no. Is it that bad? My butt hurts. Get well soon. We chat about dumb things like that for a minute or two. Still can't wrap my mind around how natural it feels. It's so much fun, but can't shake off the feeling that we're trying to stave off a question no one wants to hear the answer to. Marina has been nice enough to set an easygoing atmosphere. It's only natural that I should be the one to ruin it. By the way, have you heard anything about Ira yet? I'm Marina. If Marina were a dog, her ears would drop. No. You? No. We never had each other's contacts. I see. Should have figured. I doubt she'd call me even if she had my number. Marina was the person Ira went to. If she did get in touch with anyone, it would have to be her. Her or... actually, I wanted to ask you about something. Oh? What is it? I look around. The hall is rather crowded, more than I would like. I'm not sure if it's a good idea to discuss this. Ernie seems to understand what's on my mind. Hey, how about we talk about it after school? You don't have any plans, right? I'm free, so yeah, that would be great. Sweet. I got 5 lessons, so meet me right after. Alright. Later then. I gotta get back to my friends. Okay, see you. She returns to the group of girls on the other side of the hallway. So Marina is pretty unpopular. Well, duh, she's a really outgoing person. She seems like the type that can get along with just about anybody. I'm just not used to people like that paying any attention to me. It doesn't feel real. As if it's breaking some sort of unspoken rule, as if it's yet another way the universe has allowed me to cheat. The school day passes slowly. The boys don't talk to me after our short morning exchange. That's good. The room felt like it was buzzing with gossip only yesterday, but everyone seems to have already lost interest. What more is there to say? I figure that's how it works when someone you don't exactly care for leaves the picture. If Ira had never stood up for me, I'd probably feel the same. The Russian lessons drag on and on. They called me to the blackboard last time, so I should be safe today. My thoughts drift to a different place, and my eyes wander. The windows. Thin frost engravings have begun appearing on the glass. Later than I expected. Maybe the humidity levels haven't been right. Day was dry, it's really cartoons. I wonder why. The frost I tend to see is nothing like that. It looks a lot more like an imprint of a prickly pine or a clear surface shattered into fractals. A maze of edges expanding and folding over one another. It forces you to focus and unfocus. It pulls you in like a kaleidoscope. It makes it so that you look at it, into it, and through it. Into the same repeating pattern of white barbs, an ornament of needles upon needles upon needles upon needles upon needles upon needles upon needles. A glass that's shattered without being broken, an edge without a piercing point. I think I've seen something like that before. Right, it's just like that time. The pattern manifests itself in jagged lines. It draws closer and closer. It invites me in. I almost understood something back then. I almost realized something very good and important. I wasn't in the right state at the time, but maybe now. Maybe that's why I'm seeing it. Maybe it's time. If I just look closer, strain my vision. The concentration of sharp edges is so dense my head and skin and eyes begin to sting. I feel like I've done so much reading. Is there a form? A shape? A sign? A number? No, it's not enough. If only I... no, it's too much. Too bright, too beautiful. It's so overwhelming. My eyes blur. It's too much, 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 it's too much. A bird flies past the window. Huh? I look around, everyone is quietly writing in their notebooks. Did anyone hear that? Did anyone see? My eyes back to the frost-covered window. It's lovely. The snow is falling lightly on the yard. The long gray clouds glide placidly across the tundra. I stand by the main entrance and wait for Marina to show up. She should be free at the same time as I. So why isn't she here yet? It's been a couple minutes. A thought occurs, or rather, an unpleasant memory. The letter prank from many weeks ago. Could she have? No, that can't be it. Marina isn't like that. I walked down the steps. She might have thought we were meeting at a different spot. It's not like either of us specified we'd be at the school gate. It must be a misunderstanding. Maybe she had PE and used the back exit. I'll scout the perimeter just in case. The snow around the yard is deep and somewhat bothersome to trudge through. Because of that, when you see someone go behind the school, you know they're either doing sports or trying to smoke without being noticed. Don't believe Marina smokes though. Oh, I hear soft voices coming from behind the gym. Aha, Marina's classmates must be getting out of PE. I knew it. Maybe I can catch her there. Don't mess with me. Stop playing dumb. Quiet. I told you I don't know. I'm sorry. What? You know what's going on, don't you? You think I forgot? He's been saying random stuff, staring at nothing. Mom's getting real worried, and you know this, right? Right? The boy's voice is so shaky, it takes me a moment to recognize him as Garen. Wait, Garen? This anxious? You had this, Marina. Pathetic. I'm begging you, please. Please, I don't know what to do. I'm sorry. I don't know. I wish I did, but you got better. Listen. Don't give me that. have a pair of eyes, alright? I know you're not the same or whatever, I get it. But you're functional. So I need to ask you, please. What? God, I want to back off all sneaky like. Man, did that backfire? Why did I have to slip? Asaya? You. Before I know it, Garen pulls me up by the front of my coat. You little... Think you can eavesdrop on people now, huh? I didn't. Hey, let her go. She was listening in on us. No, I said let her go. He grimaces but loosens his grip slightly. So, Shabina, I was waiting for Marina. We were supposed to meet up after school. Oh, that's right, we were. So, I thought we'd meet by the gate. You weren't coming, so I thought I'd look for you. And when I crossed the corner here, I slipped and fell. Jeez, are you okay? Yes, I think so. So what? You saying you didn't hear anything? Nothing. Yeah, right. You suck at lying, Shabina. I'm not. Vanek, drop it already. Whatever. Sure. He almost threw me to the side. Marina runs up and saves me from yet another humiliating fall. You piece of trash. I don't believe you for a second. Try and blabber about this to anyone. See where it gets you. Watch your tone. It's got nothing to do with it. You're defending her. Why? You know she just heard all that stuff about you. You wanna help or not? Garen clenches his fist. Marine doesn't look at him, instead of helping me to get the snow off my clothes. So you have a way. We can talk later. Oh wait, no, why not now? I mean, she totally heard everything we said, right? Might as well. Actually, why don't you do a little recap? How about it? Actually, why don't you do a little recap? How about it? Come on, go ahead. Ha, think you're being clever? This will come to bite you, Marina. Yeah, I think I've had enough of you today. What's that? Let's go. She grabs me by the arm and pulls me in the direction of the schoolyard. Does she like tracking people around? Hey, Marina. You know where to find me. Marina doesn't turn around to see Garen barely having a pained expression. He glares at me. For some reason, it doesn't scare me at all. What? What? Yo, what is going on, guys? Alright, before long, we're out on the street. Okay. I feel this is a good enough spot to end it. We'll be back. I don't know how many chapters there are. I have no idea what happened. We've completely lost sight of the plot. They're taking us on a little freaking loop around. I mean, still in the same premise of finding the girl, but they're introducing a bigger mystery, this huge thing. It's kind of crazy. It's always fun. The way it kind of unfolds. It's like this quiet person who seemingly never talks to anyone. It's just apparently involved with everyone now, or at least, I guess that's just what it's like being a main character, right? You can't be unknown forever, which kind of sucks, I guess. Let me do some investigation. Oh my god. 8 hours of playtime. Yeah, it says okay. The ending is predetermined. Guys, I'm worried. This whole mystery is kind of crazy. Well, I guess we'll see what happens. I'm pretty excited. I feel like I got some good progress done. Too bad no Dave the Diver, but that's okay. Alright guys, let's just save it here. hope you guys have a good rest of your day, night, evening, whenever you're watching this. Alright, see you tomorrow, probably, guys.